took a little break and came back. I want to tell more of these stories about these leveraged appointments and appointment setting and all that. As I said, these are fun stories to tell because they're so fresh, they're so new, they're so empowered by what I've been talking and teaching about, and I love that personally. All right, so we talked about Jim. Now Jim, as you see, I've got an arrow that possibly could go in here, possibly just go down in here. Don't know yet. Honestly, don't care. Whatever Jim decides, if he wants to just get on the products. Really what he's concerned about is his 93-year-old mother who is still, self-sustaining and active, and he wants to get her on the products and all that, and we're doing that. But, I don't know where Jim's going to end up right now, and honestly, it doesn't matter. That's up to Jim. What does Jim want to do? What is Jim's, dreams, hopes, visions, fears, frustration, all those things we've talked about. Now, this young man that I met coming back from the golf course yesterday, his name is Trey. So like I say, he's working on his car, stuck up a conversation, didn't even know if I was going to talk to him about Relive. Did not know, guy. That's the beauty of it, I think, is that you can just handle this thing so freely. You can really read the situation and really read, is it time to really step up? Anyway, so I said, well, Trey, tell me a little bit about yourself. He said, well, I just got out of massage school. I went to a very highly intensive personal training program. Both of those schools were down in Orlando. He said, as much as I love personal training, and this guy was pretty fit, he said, but honestly, I love deep therapeutic massage. And I said, man, Trey, it really sounds, you need to take a look at what I'm doing. I'm telling this could be a really good fit. He said, well, what are you doing? I said, well, we have a home-based business. We work with some phenomenal products. Lots of massage therapists use our products that are in this business. Lots of nurses, lots of people in the alternative. He said, really? He said, man, I'm telling you what, I don't have any direction right now in my life other than I know what I want to do. But he said, I am interested. And I said, well, let's sit down. So we set an appointment. It'll happen tomorrow. But guys, I leveraged this appointment setting because I said, honestly, Trey, this could be a great fit for us, for you, this whole thing, but it may not be. And you know what? I just want to sit down and show you what we've got. And then I want you to decide. I want you to make a quality decision whether or not this is actually something that right now in your life fits. Because really, we're starting a whole push coming in January, and we're going to help a lot of people make a lot of money. And so I've got to be really careful who I get, really involved with right now, because that's a really strong commitment. He said, Max, I appreciate that. He said, but I really would like to look at what you're doing. So this is very intriguing to me. And so as I was walking away, and we swapped phone numbers, and as I was walking away, I said, well, Trey, I'll give you a call and double check on Friday to make sure that he says, Max, I am really looking forward to this appointment. He said, this is really, he didn't say answer to prayer, but that was the gist of it. And guys, I walked away and I realized I had just leveraged an appointment setting opportunity because I left him looking forward to that appointment, intrigued by what the possibilities were for his life. So guys, do you understand how what I've been doing has strengthened? I hope it's going to strengthen you, that because you can go into this and you can, here's the deal, guys. Start using this phrase, I'm looking for. I'm looking for. Look in the mirror. Say that. I'm looking for. Look him in the eye. I'm looking for. And if some people are very geared towards the business guy. That really is me. I'm much more comfortable offering people this business opportunity, right? And especially with this 5x5 approach, than I am more the product oriented. I'm okay with both, but if I had to choose, I'd choose offering the business for a lot of different reasons. But guys, if you are more inclined about these products and leading with these products, but strongly attached to this business opportunity, then do that. Lead with strength, lead with conviction, lead with directness. Don't lead with, oh, won't you try my products? I really think they'll help. And gee, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. And all these positions of weakness, just simply say, you know what? I'm looking for some people that are looking for changes in their health picture. But the only way I can help them is if they are willing to buy into the program that I'm going to lay out, which is minimum of 2 shakes a day, twice a day, every day, because that's the only way we can guarantee results. And I'm going to do a health profile on you. I'm going to do follow-up. I'm going to introduce you to some people that are helping me that know more than I do. I'm going to get you on some calls. So that's what I'm looking for. If that's you, if you're ready to truly do something about your health, then let's go. Let's do this thing. But if you're going to dabble and you know, you wouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it. If you're going to dabble and whine and be difficult to work with, honestly, I don't have time. Because I'm about the business of helping people that are ready to be helped right now, today. Guys, that might sound a little mean, and I wouldn't do it quite that way, but that would be the gist of it is, I'm looking for people that are ready to do something and not make excuses and not whine and complain and try to figure out why this isn't going to work and all that. So if that's you, maybe next year, when you're ready. Guys, if you do that, I guarantee you, even if you're product oriented, your life is going to change in the area of doing this business. Enough said about that, but I'm telling you, strength, conviction, and directness, people respond to. And if you're the opposite of that, people will respond to that too. And what you've just done is created a headache for yourself doing follow-up. Okay, so let's talk about Rodney. Rodney's a gentleman that goes to my church. He's a dear brother of mine. Rodney and I just have a phenomenal connection. Great, hard-working guy, deeply in love with the Lord, just cares, but he's so strong. And so about a month or so ago, he was in a very difficult job situation, has since moved on from that job situation, but we went out to lunch, and my intent was to present this whole 5x5 approach and to really lay it out there. But guys, as we got into it, I realized he just needed to unload. He just needed someone to listen to what he'd been going through. And guys, understand, this guy is not a whiner, so he was not whining. He was just simply saying, this has happened, I need some prayer, I need to keep my attitude right about this situation, and all these things. So, and then he just, I said, well, Rodney, what is it that you'd like to do? Best, and he said, oh man, I've got it. And he started talking about this dream he has to get his captain's license, which he has since done, by the way. And he wants to have to get a boat and to be a captain that takes people and tours into the marshes and off of these big old water reserves that we have down here in southern Alabama. And that's his dream. He's from Louisiana. He loves being in the swamp, but he's a quality guy. So guys, I didn't say anything to him about Relive. Really that day I've been saying, you know what, Rodney, I have something that I really think that if we get going on can help you to fulfill that dream of being that swamp tour captain, if you will. He says, okay, well, I don't have time now, but yeah. So anyway, we're supposed to have an appointment today, but he's got some other things going on. But guys, there again, I'm just leveraging this stuff. I'm just letting people know that I've got something. I'm letting them know that I want to show them. And if it's not a fit, hallelujah. If it is a fit, hallelujah. Whatever it is, let's figure that out. Let's not do this dance of me begging people to do things. And I don't want to do that anymore, guys. I just don't. I want to look for people that are looking for change right now, today. And I'm going to help them figure that out if they'll let me. All right, so last little situation. Went out golfing this morning. Surprise, surprise. Guys, I golf. I meet people. I love golf. I love people. Great fit. This is a young man that I golfed with before. And good connection. He's only 21 years old. And he was teeing off as I said, hey, Corey, you want some company? He says, absolutely. So we joined up and we golfed. We had a good time and just talking about this, that, and the other thing. And I was tapping into what he was doing. And, he's got some good stuff going on. Great, sharp kid. Oh, my gosh. Great people skills. But about the 7th hole or 8th hole, something like that, I just said, hey, Corey, do you go to church anywhere? He said, yeah, I sure do. He said, I go to the First Baptist Church down over the bridge. And I said, oh, really? I just had an appointment with a guy named Jim, this guy right here, that goes to your church. And it's a big church. He said, no, I don't really know him. And I said, yeah, I was just showing Jim my my business opportunity that I have, and that's all I said. He says, well, what do you mean a business opportunity? I said, oh, well, we have a home-based business. It's been our full-time income now for the last 8 years. We've been at it 9 years, and we're making great money, and, only work 10, 12, 15 hours a week. He says, man, sounds like I'm in the wrong business. I said, well, that could be, Corey, really. I said, I'd love to show you this if you're interested. We could just do an appointment. And I'll show you what we're doing. We're making a push here coming up in January, and we're really going to help some people financially, and with some time freedom and all that. It might fit you, it may not, but geez, I'd love to show this thing to you. He said, yeah, I'd like to see it. So guys, you see how if you just handle this thing so loosely, and if you're strong, and if you know what you've got, that's what people respond to. They respond to people that are comfortable in their own skin and know what they've got and what they're offering. And so out of that, I've set an appointment with Corey. Actually, we're going to play golf again this afternoon, and then we're going to do the appointment tomorrow. So guys, just be yourself. Do what you like to do. That's where you're going to meet people. That's the key to this, guy, is just simply be out in the public meeting people. Like I was walking over to the golf course, set an appointment. I'm telling you guys, I'm being emboldened and strengthened by this because I'm really more and more and more understanding the power of strength when doing this business. Strength will never let you down. I can't say that enough. Get this in your mind. Write this down on your mirror. Write it on cards. Because this is a magical thing I'm looking for. Me, Max House, you, whatever your name is, put it in there. I, Jim, Josh, Dustin, Mary, Linda, Susie, I'm looking for. Do you know anybody that might be looking for so take it out, take it away from them, just like with Corey. I didn't say, hey Corey, would you like to see my deal? I just told him about Jim. Didn't even refer it to Corey. He says, well, what is it you're doing? See, guys, I'm telling you, there's an art form to this, but I wasn't really baiting him as much as I just said, does he have any interest? He's got a lot of good things going on. But he did. He does. We'll find out. There again, Corey might come into this circle. Corey might go down here. Corey might come into here. But Corey very well might come in here for a while. And one thing he told me, he says, Max, I love people, and I know a lot of people. And I said, that's a good combination. Because what I told him, he said, well, what would I do? And I says, really, Corey, your only job description would be to introduce people to me. That's it. He said, oh, you got to be kidding. I said, no, that's what you would do. You would introduce people to me. He said, man, I could do that. And that's when he said, I know a lot of people. So we'll see. We're going to do an appointment. We'll see what the interest level is. We're going to get him on some calls, do all these things. Guys, I hope this makes sense to you. Like I said, we're gonna change. We're going to change this. We're going to get some people active. We're going to absolve ourselves from our past failings and fumblings and stumblings because we haven't been clear about what we're doing, why we're doing it, how we're doing it, any of it. So we're going to absolve that, and for the sake of a better date right now, January 1st, great time to start over again, as I said. And guys, we're gonna start the clock ticking on our business life at that point. And it's going to be fun. It's going to impact a lot of people. We're going to make our business life easier because we're not bringing in people that aren't ready to participate in the process. We're going to be bringing in people, whether it be just on the products, about their health, but they're going to know that we're expecting them to cooperate with the process without flinching. And what are we doing? We're imprinting strength. We're imprinting vision and focus and all those things we've talked about so that if they end up doing something, they'll do it with strength. They'll do it with conviction. They'll do it with purpose. And we won't be passing on weakness and fuzziness of thought as we do this thing. Guys, if this makes sense, do something about it. Go out today, find somebody to talk to, and leverage an appointment, leverage an interview, and see for yourself the power of this thing. God bless you. I love you. I hope you get this stuff because it is very potentially enriching for so many people. God bless you.